guys, it's Wednesday. Welcome to Animation Corner. I'm Alan.
I'm Corey.
This week we are reviewing the film FoodFight. Haven't heard of it? That's a good thing. FoodFight has the voices of Charlie Sheen, Hilary Duff,
Christopher Lloyd, Chris Catton, Wayne Brady.
With a cast of very popular actors. You would think this film would be good. You would be wrong. Oh, so very, very wrong. Corey, where do you think this film first slipped up at?
The animation.
Yes, I agree. The animation is dog shit. It's funny because the main character is a dog. No.
And there's a weasel that actually does look like a turd.
Yes, and he's supposed to be cheese-based. We don't know how that works out.
Well, that probably doesn't make sense to our viewers, so why don't you tell them what the plot is?
The plot rolls around, it's all based in a grocery store. The characters are the spokesperson. No, what?
Mascots?
The mascots for the different brands that are in this grocery store. And when the lights are out and nobody's there, the mascots come alive. That's been done a lot. Toy Story made that really famous. And what was neat about it, it doesn't just make they don't just make it their home. The aisles become a city when nobody's there. I thought that was neat. That was a little clever. It doesn't look like an aisle. It doesn't look like a grocery store at all. Mm-hmm. It looks like their own little city. But with the animation, it looks terrible.
So we have Charlie Sheen playing Dax.
Dog Detective.
Yeah.
He is a cinnamon-based cereal mascot, which you never really hear once, and that's it. Mm-hmm. The main plot is he is a famous detective in the grocery store, and he is about to ask his girlfriend, Sunshine Goodness,
voiced by Hilary Duff,
to be his wife, and she disappears. And he tries to find her, but he's unable to, so he retires and opens his own nightclub.
The Copa Banana.
Yes. Why is it not cinnamon based like he is? I have no idea.
That's kind of going off of the Copacabana.
Yes, that's another thing. This
movie has a lot of just random references,
puns of about anything that was popular. Especially food-based puns. Mm-hmm. Some were okay. It's like, I chuckled at it and that's it. Oh, another one. And another one. 20 later. Okay.
In 5 minutes time, by the way.
Yeah, it went for a lot of the, I guess, ruder jokes. A lot of sexual innuendos. Yeah, that were probably not needed. A lot of stereotyping in this movie. And then
you still haven't gotten to the best part in the plot.
Oh, which one?
The fact that this story, the villains basically are Nazis.
Yep. And they're not just how should I put it? They're not just act like Nazis, they look like Nazis. They're they're marching, they have the war eagle. Everything. It's clear, they clearly are Nazis.
And instead of a swastika, it's a X.
Yeah.
Or chemical X, right?
No, it's brand X.
Brand X.
Okay, I could maybe see if they referenced them, like if whenever their army is marching, and they march similar to Nazis, it would imply that they're evil.
Mm-hmm.
I could understand that. It'd be small, but they're clearly Nazis. It's just out of nowhere for no reason. And the plot of the villainess is overly complicated, bizarre, and no real reason to it. I don't want to give too much away if you do watch it, which...
Please don't.
Watch it on Dare, and that's about it. And that's only if it's of nothing else. Sitting through it, there are parts I liked. Some parts I did like. Were they few and far between? Yes, they were. The voice acting is bad in this movie. Charlie Sheen I thought was okay, but you can clearly tell it's Charlie Sheen. Hilary Duff, her character is awful. She's not in the movie 20 minutes, I don't think, and you hate her every minute of it. She's supposed to be bubbly. And it's not really bubbly, it's just rather stupid. Also, her character, Sunshine Goodness, is the mascot for laundry detergent. Okay? And she is a cat-human hybrid.
A furry, basically.
She's a human with cat ears and a weird cat face.
Was it animomorphic?
Animomorphic something. I don't know. I didn't understand how it translated to fabric softener. Okay. But the main, the villainess, she wants to crush Sunshine Goodness for a weird reason. Well, actually, it's because she was Sunshine Goodness was popular and she wasn't. There, I just saved the movie. That's it. Some facts about this movie. It was released in 2012. At the end of 2012.
Somewhere in 2012. I don't fully know when, but
it was made in 2002. A little late. The film's animation cards were stolen, and they had to start over. The film was originally set to be released in 2003. If it was, even though this film is awful, it probably would have made a lot of money. Because you got Charlie Sheen when he was still popular before all the drugs. You got Hilary Duff, who was extremely popular at the time.
that was back when she was big in with Lizzie McGuire. And
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, this movie would have brought in a ton of money with those two. You got the what's his name?
Wayne Brady
Wayne Brady.
from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
He was extremely popular at that time too. He's funny. His character sucks.
Yeah, he plays a squirrel who has he does a lot of the sexual innuendos.
Yes.
And really, he's the most annoying character in the entire film.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
Some of them are funny, and then you're like, this is, and his lines are in, this isn't a kid's movie? Is this portrayed to kids? What? We laughed because we didn't expect those jokes in this movie.
My jaw was dropped more than actually laughing, most of it.
Well, after they redone the movie, the film was pushed back to be released in 2005. Then it got pushed back to 2009. And then they pretty much put it on the auction block and said anybody who wants it can have it. It got released on DVD only in Europe for a long time. When it was sold in 2011 for an opening bid at $2.5 million. And
how much was this? How much did it cost to make the film?
According to IMDb, this film cost $65 million to make.
Wow.
That is a lot of money for this film.
And it doesn't show it.
It doesn't. We've said the animation is dog shit because it's completely computer based, which if done right, that's great. But it looks like you tried to use the animation from
early PlayStation.
Yeah, early PlayStation. I say the animation is of lower quality than I'm not saying these. I want to compare it to Transformers Beast Wars and Reboot. Only in design, they're trying to copy that, but it's not even at that close to that level. It's like 4 levels down. It sucks. And while those shows are great, don't get me wrong, those shows are great. Those were some of the earliest computer-generated ones. It's understandable for them to be the way they are. This is a movie that came out in 2003, and it's of lower quality. Dang.
Christopher Lloyd has a small performance as Mr. Clipboard. I think that was his name.
Yes, I didn't even.
And just wow, his character was awful. I mean, compared to everyone else, okay, this guy has a very unique walk. Like he looks like he has Parkinson's.
That's his. Okay. I couldn't think of who that was. He played that guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, if you do watch it just for that scene, he's in there twice, I think, 3 times, something like that.
Yeah.
You gotta see this guy walk. It is stupid as fuck. Yes, I'm sorry for cussing in this film, but this is how bad this movie is, really. Are we going to do the...
I want to, yeah.
Okay, now Corey is going to demonstrate the walk. You gotta swing your leg more.
I can't do it, Joe.
Go ahead. My best imitation of it. How... I've come to... That's not it. This is a clip off of YouTube of Mr. Clipboard walking. Ours was terrible, but I think we're still better than him.
Wait until you get up. Whiff of our brand X
in that little clip, it was him walking the most normal. You see him earlier, and it's much worse. Yes, we look like idiots, but better than that guy. Food Fight. An utterly waste of time, money. Let's see. What I liked about it. Few things. I laughed at some certain points. Some were just, wow, I can't believe they put it in there. They actually spent the money to get real mascot brands in there. You like see Charlie Tuna, Mr. Clean,
Mrs. Butterworth's.
Mrs. Butterworth's, an off-brand penguin meal, which I've seen before. I don't remember the name of it. The pickle stork, I don't know his name.
Classic.
Yeah, the Vlasic stork. He's in there. They had some neat ideas, like they learn if a mascot dies, the product in the store goes bad. It means that their lives actually have meaning. They represent the brand and the food, and that's a neat idea. I'll admit it had some neat points. It just failed in the delivery. Corey mentioned while we were watching it that it seemed to be almost made in 3 parts, that they stuck together. The first third of it is the best.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first third the most, and after about 30 minutes into the movie, it's only about an hour and a half long, thank goodness, but the first third of the movie was fun in a stupid way.
Yeah.
And then after about 30 minutes, just takes the Nazi turn, and it just becomes a weird and somewhat unenjoyable experience.
Yeah, and then there's this huge fight between the Brand X and the old the other brands, and Brand X has brought in weapons of warfare, which I will admit were kind of clever. They use whipped cream as missiles.
What do you think of when they actually went into the supermarket during the day?
Where the people were running up and down that one aisle.
Yeah. And the soda bottle.
Yeah, the flying soda bottle. For no reason. It's not like they broke the end and it's squirting. It's just flying for no reason.
Going through people's legs. No one's noticing it. Just.
Yeah. There's not much you can say more that's good about the movie. Characters are mostly blah. The story arc is blah. That's the technical term. So Corey, out of 10, what would you give this movie?
Yeah, I'm going to give this a 2.7 out of 10.
2.7. Ouch.
I did enjoy the first third just because it was so stupid, but after that it became very tedious, very unenjoyable, and I was just finding myself even bored as it kept going. So I can't give it that much higher.
Yeah. I liked it a little bit more than you did. I've mulled it over. I'll admit, first watched it, I was kind of just blah. When we watched it, I gave it was okay. I'm giving it a 6.5. And I'm like, then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, that's way too damn high. What was I smoking watching this? What happened? Then I'm like, 5. I'm like, there's a lot more stuff I hated about this film than I liked. I'll give it as honest as I can. There are ideas I liked. They worked on certain points, but they weren't points that helped the film any. It was a waste of money and all that. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I'm being very generous at that. As I said, certain ideas were good. They just went nowhere. That's what I think of this film. Have you seen this film? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You probably hated it, I believe too. I don't recommend watching it at all. Let's see. If you like this review, if you like the commentary with me and Corey, please tell us in the comments. You have something you want, animation you want me to review, put it in the comments. I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. That's all I've got for this video. If you liked it, give us a like. If you hated it, I'm sorry. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to CNA Films and Animation. And have a nice day.